Hi, I am about to do a triple needle bind off for a square hat. I have turned the hat inside out, and because these needles aren't great for magic loop, I am about to transfer stitches to 2 DPNs. So I have 48 stitches here. I am going to put 24 on each DPN. So I will start with that. A triple needle bind off makes for the most professional edge. I absolutely love doing this bind off, and I haven't gotten to in a while. So I thought I would record this. So I'm pushing it with stitches on these, but that's okay. See how many we have here. 5, 10, 15, 24. Okay, so now I'm going to put the next 24 on my second DPN here. Depending on the yarn, I will put more than one stitch on at a time. I'm also using a smaller DPN than I am a needle size. I'm using a 9 for my DPNs. I just kind of grabbed whatever. The needles, I believe, are a 10. It'll just make for a nice and tight seam, which is just fine. Okay, sorry for the boring part. I probably could have. The circus showed up, YouTube. Okay, so I've gotten 24 stitches on each DPN. And then here's why it's called a triple needle bind off, because I'm going to use a third DPN to bind them off. So with that said, here we go. So with both needles lined up precisely and your stitches, you're going to go in the first 2 stitches on each DPN and knit them together. Slide them off. Go into the next one, both stitches, knit them together through both stitches. You just want to make sure that you get a stitch on both needles every time, and you're simply knitting them together. This is creating the seam. There we go, next one. So I'm going to do this 24 times, and then at the end I will turn it right side out and show you the flawless seam on top. And once again, you want to make sure your hat is turned inside out, or your seam will end up on the outside where you don't want it to be. Although I've done it intentionally, and it can be cute with accent yarn. And it's good to keep them as lined up as you can, because it makes it more efficient. It's a very simple bind off, and it's very pretty. Very professional. It's great for bags and hats and purses. I've even done it for a little iPod holder. Last 3 here. Last 2. Okay, so now, oops, all that needs to happen is a regular bind off. So now I'm going to take this singular knit 2, pull one over like a normal bind off is. And do this 24 times, and then it's complete. This is going to be a square hat, and I will do a palm coming out of each corner of the top of the hat. I am donating this hat to a wonderful cause for Christmas this year in my hometown. My group is currently making tons and tons of hats for some less fortunate families. Very happy to be a part of it. Sorry. Almost there. Then I can show you the perfect seam here. Okay, so there it is. We're going to take this. Look at that. That's a great game of yarn chicken right there. We're just going to pull it through like that. I can seam it in a minute. Now we have a perfect square hat. And then now I'm going to turn it right side out. Look at that seam. Look at how perfect that is. So then once it's turned right side out, you just push the corners out like so. Fold your brim down, and then there's just ends to weave and some palms to make. So I hope this has been helpful, and thank you for watching.